going? This is your girl Wens.
And your boy Brans.
And we're back with another episode, finally.
For real, after being gone for 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys.
Yes.
There's just so much that's been going on lately. We had technical issues, so many freaking times, guys.
Yeah, technical issues, personal issues, life issues. It was just a roller coaster, right?
Yeah, literally. But we're back, guys.
Yes.
So we're so sorry about that. And we're going to try our best from now on to post very consistently.
Yes.
It is a struggle sometimes, and it isn't easy. I know you guys see us and you think oh, just put a camera and record.
Yes.
It's so much more that goes into having a podcast. It's coming up with the ideas, taking the time to record, and
the editing part, it's even harder.
Literally. And I'm the editor, guys, so I edit the videos. Brands is the little reels and all that,
Yes.
it's very time consuming.
Yes.
And for somebody who works 6 days a week, Saturday we record, Sunday is my only day off. So keep in mind, I have to run errands, I have to edit, I have to, do the stuff that I already have to do. And I live with my partner, so then I have to attend him as well. So it's so much sometimes.
All over the place. Life can just get hectic.
Yeah.
Let's say we try our best to be mindful of our hours, but we are humans and we do get caught up. But Wen said, we're gonna try our best to be more consistent and just show that we're committed to our podcast and just overall that we care about our audience,
Yeah, it's beautifully said. I couldn't agree more, guys. So once again, just sorry about that, and just know, we're still here trying. Yes. And we love you guys, and we appreciate all the support.
Yes. And now that we got that off the way, not to get into our video for today, we will be talking about confidence and what are some things that we do and we practice a lot to keep our confidence high and to just always keep our confidence at a strong level, right?
Yeah, just how to be that bitch, and I feel that's something that a lot of people have a misinterpretation of what's confidence, and we're just gonna really define that for you guys, and what traits confidence people have, and just how to be I said that bitch.
Yeah, literally how to project yourself as a confident people, and how you can. We're gonna also teach you how you can help other people be confident, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes. So let me start by asking you. So what is a confident person?
For me, a confident person would be someone who knows their value, someone who shows up and isn't afraid to be themselves, and also just isn't afraid to go do what they need to do. Someone who has confidence to me is responsible, on top of their stuff, just knows themselves very well and knows how to take care of themselves.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I also feel somebody who's confident isn't afraid to voice their opinions.
Yes.
They're very outspoken. They stand behind what they believe, and the way they just carry themselves, you can instantly distinct them in a group,
Yes.
Someone who's confident also to me is fearless.
Yes.
They're never afraid to take that risk, to put themselves in uncomfortable situations, because I feel confidence is about taking action.
Yes. Another thing I would like to say about confidence to me that is important, I feel for me, sometimes confidence is having really good communication skills, yes. Right? I feel if you're able to express yourself without being passive or just throwing off people, I feel that's really confident when you can use your words and use them properly.
Yes,
without
definitely.
Having to be negative or hurt somebody necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel I love that you say how being confident is about expressing yourself, because I feel a lot of people think that confident people are very loud and they very judge other people.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. I feel you being someone who is just loud and just someone who points out people's kind of insecurities in a way.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. They think they're better than other people, yes. But that's not what we're talking about confidence. Confident people may be seen as a little self-absorbed, but it's a good kind of self-absorbed. They're more Brand said they value themselves, so that's why they kind of know their boundaries, and they're very direct persons.
Yes, I do extremely agree with that. Someone who's confident isn't gonna beat around the bush. They're gonna get straight to your point.
Yes, exactly, definitely. So now let's get into more okay, what do you do to be confident?
What do I do to be confident? Let me see. There's a lot of things I do, but one of the main things that I focus on for my confidence would be to just talk to myself nicely with like my indoor voice, like with my subconsciousness.
Yes,
like
subconsciously like talk to yourself.
Yes, sorry about that. Yes, I subconsciously talk to myself in a kindly way because sometimes I feel like I'm not patient with myself, and I'm just like very like hard on myself. And if I don't do my part with like making sure like I'm nice to myself, I take my time with things, I just feel like I'm all over the place and I don't feel confident. So I feel like one of the main important things that I do is focus subconsciously on being nice to myself. That way I can start projecting that to other people, and like I do that a lot. So like I feel like that is one of the main things that does keep my confidence at like a stable like place, like where I'm
definitely.
like, not shaken up or
and I definitely like I can see that. And also like I love that you brought that up because it brings me like back to like how you treat yourself is confidence, you know, like, and how you treat yourself in the inside and how you talk to yourself and see yourself, like that automatically boosts up your confidence and makes you a confident person, because the more you value yourself, the more confident you're going to be, the more people are going to respect you, the more like you're going to see yourself like walking tall.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like that you said that other people are going to notice you, because I feel like there also like what happens a lot is like I feel like someone who's really confident automatically like makes other people like start like wanting to be more confident.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And they feel like more comfortable with them, and they can like let like their guard down more. And that's like what confidence is too about, like really like being so confident in yourself that you're able to help other people, and other people look up to you for that, because confidence should be like a beautiful trait for everybody to have. It shouldn't be something seen like as like so negative, like oh she thinks she's all that, like you know.
Like I feel like for me, like that's why like I focus on that, because I feel like if I'm able to project it, like other people are gonna like receive it and like send it back to me. So I feel like you're right in that part. Like if you're really like confident, I feel like you start telling people like, and people are more comfortable with you, and you just overall just get better like interactions. Yeah, you make an impact on people, and I definitely can agree with that, because I feel like part of like my growth journey was seeing like Brans being so confident. He's never been the type to be like let other people's words phase him, and always comes back with like a quick comeback. No, literally. So for me, I was like, damn, like I gotta be more like that, you know, like that's just like the confidence radiates and other people see it, and that's like kind of what helped me like really like speak up more for myself and really like just voice more my opinions, because like Brans isn't the type to be like be quiet, which is a good thing, know, right?
You know?
no, yeah. That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I'm so sorry. That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, damn, like I need to chill, you know. But yeah, I do get that a lot. Even from like family members are like, I just wish like I was like that. But I'm like, I've been doing this for so long. Like I just been defending myself, because I'm like who I am as a person. Like I don't know. I just people aren't like comfortable with it, so I've always had to like defend myself, and I feel like after doing it so much, I feel like I just got good at it. Yeah, and that's really what happens, like, because confidence is a skill, and I love that you said after doing it so much, like, isn't something like, that develops overnight. Like, it's a skill that you acquire and you learn yourself. Like, in order to be super confident, you have to work on yourself every single day. Like, you have to put yourself, like I said, in those uncomfortable situations, you know. If you're nervous talking in public, you have to constantly every day like put yourself to talk to a stranger, you know, just put in the work to help you achieve that confidence. Yes, I know that you mentioned, and I love that you mentioned that, because I feel like I'm the same way. Like I get scared like in public places with speaking, but I feel like it's every like experience that I've had negative that has like obviously like trained me to like want to get better at like you said, like when someone comes at me, like I'm quick with it. Like I just naturally do it, because I just like I'm confident like that. Like if I can go into a room, like why should I like that bother somebody, you know? So like I just like, for me, like I don't really get bothered by that anymore, because like I said, I've been doing it for so long that it's just like it's rubber and glue. Yes, exactly. And honestly, now that I'm getting older, like I'm starting to realize that it's just projection. Like people are so insecure, like it's not even funny. Like, when obviously someone who's confident and like knows themselves, like I can see why now, like people take it like wrong. Yeah, exactly. So yes, this is why you should not give up on getting confident though, and just be you, because you never know. Yeah, and then confidence is just so much more than looks, guys. Like yes, looks contribute to that, and if you want to feel confident, like I definitely suggest like working on like your
your outside, like making sure like you're always up clean, you know, focusing like if you're somebody who struggles with acne, like okay, so what are you gonna do about it? Like put in like the work, research like what skin type you have and what can you do to reduce that. Like just really looking into like yourself and like seeing like okay, what your insecurities are and what are you gonna do about it, because that's like what I did like on my journey. Like what was I gonna do about me being so underweight? Well, work for the fuck out, girl. Like eat fucking more, force yourself, like, you know, like just do all this shit that's gonna help you. And eventually like once you start doing it every day and you really start focusing on that, like I said, you put in the work and you do stuff repeatedly, that grows your confidence because you're doing it so much that it just becomes natural to you. And you'll see, and you just start feeling like so much better.
Yes, and I like that you brought that up because I'm the same way. Like the same thing, like something that I'm lacking in, putting my time to make myself better literally lifts up my confidence so much more. When I know that I struggled with something, but I put in the work to get better at it, and now I'm better at it. Like that literally like makes me like feel like high. Like you know what I mean? Like I just
you become automatically a higher version of yourself.
Yes, exactly. Like you're like wow, like I pictured you were gonna be this person in my head. I manifested you, and look at you now. Like you're seeing it, you're doing it, and like it's because you put in the work.
Yeah, right? And I feel like that's just like the beauty of it, that you can go from any place you are right now from being like so insecure to becoming such a high version of yourself if you just literally learn to face your fears, you know, face like what you're avoiding, and just really like put in the work to be a confident person. Because like we said, it's more than just looks. It has to do with like your mentality, you know, like with your outside appearance, with what you say to yourself on the inside, and how you treat others. All that is confidence. Like just even the way you walk into a room, like don't ever walk into a room with your head down. Like we're so used to our phones that everybody's just like, you know, like this on their fucking phone walking. Like no, like look up, put your shoulders back, you know, stand tall and be that fucking bitch.
Yeah. Like everything's fine, like nothing bad's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know?
literally. Like and I feel like one thing is that when you're struggling with your confidence, you care so much about what other people think.
Yes, like you get like okay, yes, you literally saw my thought. Like I feel like a lot of people like don't practice as being confident because they have like a fear of being embarrassed. But I feel like even as a person who like is like comes up as confident, like even like me, like I have times where like I still feel embarrassed.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like that's when like a lot of times it might be just be the fear of embarrassment. Yeah. But life is embarrassing. Like you're gonna have to go through a lot of embarrassing things to like learn, or you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
and I feel like when you are like going through that embarrassment is when you learn the most. And you just have to realize that nobody fucking cares, guys. Like stop putting everyone on a fucking pedestal, especially people like who don't fucking pay your bills, who never walked a day in your shoes. Like you're so caught up in your own perspective that you don't see the reality of what's going on. Like other people have their own shit going on and you're just not that important, so who cares? Like and wouldn't you rather like from a year from now look back and be like, good thing I didn't fucking care, because now I'm on a whole nother level.
Yes, and that's what I was going to like. A lot of people like hold themselves back, and that's because like I said, they have a fear of like looking dumb, or like just have overall a fear of like not being able to do it. And it makes me sad because I feel like I've seen so many people with really good potentials like hold themselves back, and I'm like, wow, like I wish like if I had the ability that you had, like I used it to my advantage.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm like, that's like it's really important for people to just not, like you said, not give a fuck about what people think, because you're gonna hold yourself back from so many good things.
Yeah, and the only way to overcome your fears, to overcome, you know, the shyness, you know, the insecurities, is to face them. Like you have to go ahead and do the thing you mostly dread, because that's the only way you're ever going to grow, you know. Like that's what growing is about, putting yourself like in those situations and learning from that. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and the more natural it becomes. And like I see myself like from when I first started the gym, like I couldn't like even look up, I couldn't like ask for help, I couldn't do anything. And now like we're literally fucking pros. Like we don't care who's fucking in the machine. We'll go up to and be like, are you almost done? Yeah. Like, oh, this and that. Like, you know, we're just like, we go in there owning the place, compared to like a couple years ago where we were literally like,
I would not want to be seen. I would literally like you know what I mean? Like
it was just like we would do like,
I was scared of being seen.
Same, you know. And I was scared of looking dumb. Like I don't know how this machine works. Like I don't like this. But now it's like we're in such a good place that we literally fucking own the gym. And that's how you want to fucking be in any room you want.
Yes, and we can probably say that we worked on that, and our confidence now compared to where we were at, like it's just not even in the same atmosphere. But
literally,
that's what we mean with like when you and that's what we mean by when you have an insecurity, like to work on it. Because now, like you said, we go in that bitch owning it. Like
literally.
I used to take so long because I used to like, you know what I mean? Like I used to do so much everything but workout. But now that I'm there, I'm just like, you know what? Go in there and get out.
Literally.
And like I said, we got over our fear of looking stupid, and a lot of the times, no one's even looking, huh?
Dude, a lot of the times, if you really pay attention, because I feel, literally, everyone's like literally on their own shit, doing their own fucking exercise, worrying about themselves, like, and that's how it is outside in the real world. Like, nobody really cares. They're going through their own fucking thoughts in their head, you know, think about other shit.
They're cracked out on caffeine, probably.
Literally.
Chances are they're just like not even thinking about you, huh?
Yes, exactly. And you guys, like, we're living proof. Like, you can like achieve so much if you just put yourself out there. And also, I want to like talk about like confidence is gonna come from how you express yourself, like through like your look. So like, don't be scared to wear that outfit. Don't be scared to try new things, you know, new hairstyles, new clothes. Just even looking into like even putting into the research into like what type of like outfits fit like your body type and all this
skin
stuff.
Color, like what you know, lipstick match, like compliments, like just it's about like finding like what works for you to help your confidence.
And you're never gonna know if you don't fucking try it. Like, how do you know if you've been wearing like black in your entire life, which is what like, you know, I'm guilty of, like we're both guilty of, you know, like once you start like actually like trying new stuff, you'll realize like, oh shit, like I can fucking rock this shit. Or like, you know, just a new confidence is found. Yes,
I feel like you're right, because whenever I find something that doesn't or I didn't think would work out with me, and once I put it on, it's good. I'm like, okay, like chances are like I was about to give up on this because I thought it didn't look good, but you know, it ended up working out for me.
And you just like end up loving it more because now you have like a new sense of style, and like you look for like new things, like, oh, now I can find like this color more and other things, you know.
I agree with that.
So like, yeah, guys, honestly, just go for it. Like, start talking more to people, start putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations, start expressing yourself through your looks. And like, when you talk, guys, my biggest tip is always talk with confidence. Even if you're fucking unsure, who cares? Make it sound like you're a fucking expert. Like you fucking know. You may have no fucking clue, but just make it sound like you fucking know. Like you're literally an expert in that field. That's gonna bring you so much fucking respect, especially like just voicing your opinions and, you know, talking with such assurance.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, like speaking with like a lot of assurance and like just knowing how to like, you know, use your words. I feel like that's very like, to me that's confident. Like I just feel like when you know what you're saying and it looks like you know what you're saying, like kudos to you. You know, you look like confidence.
Automatically, like people respect you. You're gonna be listened to more. And I feel like just people notice that. Like they can see when a person is very composed, especially with like how they talk. And like one thing like I learned in school, and I'm sure Brans did too, because we're like kind of like in the same field, but not really. But
we're healthcare workers.
Yes, there you go. But one thing they taught me in school was, okay, like if you have a patient and you're unsure, like you have to fucking sound like you know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you best believe, like if you were that patient and like I'm your I'm the assistant and you ask me a question, I'm like I don't know, like you're not gonna fucking trust me like right away. Like you're not gonna trust me to fucking poke you. You're not gonna trust me to like be up in your shit right away. You're gonna be like, okay, bitch, get me somebody who fucking knows
what they're doing.
No, literally. Because I would, guys. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're not gonna touch me like that.
No, literally, that happened to me at AutoZone. Because I was like, this girl didn't know what she was doing, and I was like, you're not touching my car, girl. Yeah. Like, you didn't even know what I brought you the piece, and you didn't even know what it was called. You're like, what is that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, you don't want to be that person, you know? Like, when I don't know something, guys, like in my field, I'll literally just be like, oh my god, like. When I don't know something, I literally just look at the patient, you know, I smile and I'm like, oh, that's a great question. Let me just take a little bit further look into that and I'll be right back. Like, how much better does that sound?
Like, I don't know, give me 1 second.
Yeah, like girl, right away they think, oh, okay, like she's gonna like get a little bit more, probably ask the doctor a little bit more about this. Like, bitch, in reality, I don't know shit. The fuck, like,
I'm gonna go search it up real quick and then come back to you. Like that. Exactly.
But it's just about how you manage the situation, how you articulate your words, how you portray yourself. You know, be confident even when you're fucking not. Like, fake it till you make it.
Yeah, there's that like assurance in the voice, the tone of voice that like will make you look good.
Yes, guys. And
that's the end of our video, guys. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in and watching our video today. And like we mentioned at the beginning of our video, we're sorry for our inconsistency, but from now on forward, we will try our best to be consistent and show you that we care about you and we care about our audience and our podcast.
Yes.
And with that being said, we could only hope that you keep
Growing and glowing. Bye.
Bye.